Hi team, and welcome to another exciting product training where today we're going to be talking about the importance of gut health and wellness, and it really is the missing link. But before we go into the training, I want you to realize that at First Fitness Nutrition, we are a total wellness solution. Yes, we focus on weight loss because of the obesity epidemic and the success that we have to solve that problem with the Trimslin weight loss program. But we're so much more than just weight loss. We have gut health, we have wellness, energy and fitness, and even skincare. But what a lot of people don't realize is that you can diet, you can exercise, you can take supplements and still not get the results you're looking for. Why is that? Because if your gut is not functioning properly, then nothing else works the way it should. Your gut health affects how your body digests food. Your gut health affects how it absorbs nutrients, how your immune system responds, and even how your body manages weight and bloating. So today, we're going to connect the dots between gut health and total wellness and show you why this is the missing link for so many people. To walk us through this, I would like to introduce Dr. Philip Smith. Dr. Philip Smith is a member of our Medical and Scientific Advisory Board. He has spent over 40 years as a practicing chiropractor in Louisiana, helping patients improve their health through natural and functional approaches. He has worked firsthand with literally thousands of individuals, not just addressing the symptoms, but the underlying causes of health challenges. What makes this perspective especially valuable is that Dr. Smith's involvement with First Fitness started off by him being a customer of the products first. He was literally looking from the outside in, and it started with a personal experience. So he's very passionate about health and wellness, and he's going to share the missing link between gut health and wellness with you tonight. Dr. Smith, welcome. We're excited to have you.
Why do we want to talk about gut health? Well, number one, your gut is critical to your health. Everybody has heard me say before that the gut is the second brain because it helps control so many things that goes on in the body. So you have to keep this really, really healthy. So your gut health is essential for your optimum health and well-being. One of the reasons is because you have more bacteria in your gut than you have cells in your body. Let that sink in. You have more bacteria in your gut than you have cells in your body. Now, there's good bacteria, bad bacteria, but typically the good bacteria far outweigh the bad and keep it in check. So as long as that ratio is there, you are in good shape. But what happens when that ratio changes? And what causes it to change? Well, what causes it to change is all the stuff that you're subjected to every day. The bad air we breathe, the garbage diets that many people eat, our lifestyle choices, sedentary, and oh my gosh, medications. I could sit here and just spend the whole day just talking about all the different medications that totally destroy your gut health. Now, why is it important to get that ratio back, to keep that gut flora healthy? Well, number one, your gut is a key factor in cleansing your body, but it's also obviously the key factor in your digestion. So a healthy gut supports a healthy weight loss. Why? Because if you're not moving that material through the gut, where does it go? It gets stuck to the gut walls, so you start increasing weight with that. You're not moving it out, so you're carrying that extra weight around. So it's critically important that the gut be working properly to move all this material through and get it out of the system. And that should happen a couple of 3 times a day. And like you said, there are people out there that are going 4, 5, 6, 10 days without a bowel movement. And that is really, really dangerous overall to your overall health. But the gut is also your key factor in your immune system. All those bacteria we talked about, those are vital in keeping your immune system. It's your first line of defense. They are a key factor. So those people that take antibiotics, it's going to kill the good bacteria as well as the bad. It doesn't go in and go, oh, you're a bad guy, I'm going to kill you. You're a good guy, I'm going to leave you. It wipes it all out. So it's critically important that people that have been on antibiotics have renew in their system, for example, to get those probiotics back in there and get that going again. So when the healthy gut is working like it's supposed to, what are you going to have? You're going to have more vitality. You're going to have more energy because your body is able to work like it's supposed to. So we're going to see that by cleansing and detoxing the inner body. Now, listen to me. I didn't just say the colon. We're cleansing and detoxing the entire inner body. And we're going to show you how that works in the next few seconds here. So when we look at Renew, this is the key factor. This company was built on this product, and it's still a critically important product today and should be used every single day. Notice it says daily. That doesn't mean once a week, once every 2 weeks. It's daily inner body and colon cleanse with probiotics. So the inner body cleanse, as we clear out the colon, that cleansing pulls toxins from the entire body and helps move them out of the colon and get rid of them. So when we put the probiotics back in, if there's been an imbalance in the good-bad bacteria because something's happened, either your diet or you've been on a medication, those probiotics are critical and key to now replacing the good bacteria so that those good bacteria can keep the bad guys in check. All right? Now, Renew is a plant-based ingredient. And if you ever get a chance, I encourage you to go home and do some research on your own. Look at the ingredients in these products. Nigel and his team has done an insanely mountainous amount of work in finding and putting together the correct herbal supplements in each of these products to work synergistically and make them become an incredible product for your overall health and wellness. So they're all plant-based. That's very, very important. There's nothing synthetic going on in here. So this is going to give you the ability to have optimal cleansing throughout the body. You want optimum health, you have to have optimum cleansing. And what does that accomplish? Well, it enhances your weight loss, improves your immune system. That skin is going to be shiny and pretty, reduces bloating. All right, and your flatter tummy, because you're getting rid of all that bloating and gas that gets stored up in there because you can't move things out. Now, the bottom ones are critically important. Let's say you're on a healthy eating program. That's fantastic, but if you're not absorbing the nutrients, what's going to happen? Nothing. Okay, you're going to eat more because your body's going, hey, I'm starving. I'm not getting the nutrients. I got to eat more. And that's not what we're trying to accomplish. So by keeping that colon clean, you are going to absorb the nutrients that you eat. Your body's going to go, oh, I got all I need, so I don't need to have extra. Does that make sense? Absolutely. Now, so the Renew is just part of an overall body cleansing and detoxing system. And detoxing is not a new word. It's been around forever, but now people understand what it really means. All right, it's getting the body's ability to rid itself of all these materials, everything that comes into our system via different avenues, to get the body to recognize those things, get rid of them, and allow them to be eliminated from the body. So Lipomax is a liver cleanser. Your liver is absolutely essential to your health. You can't live without it. Fit to a T, what does that one do? That cleanses the kidneys and the lymphatics. So that is critical. I've always told my patients over the years, clean kidneys, clean colon, clean liver, and lymphatics, and you're going to be very hard-pressed to be a sick person. You keep those things cleansed and detoxed, your body is going to be a very, very healthy and strong body that resists sickness and disease. So the 10-day body cleanse, and I recommend at minimum that 10-day system be done twice a year. And if you can do it once every 4 months, that would even be better. That's just going to help your body's ability to keep strong and healthy immune system and also to function much, much better. So take care of your gut, and it's going to do what? Take care of you, exactly. Now, I've got a few minutes to go through a whole stable full of incredible products that First Fitness has put together for your overall health and wellness. I deal with doctors all the time, and doctors are a unique breed. They have their own little niche of things that they like to keep in stock, these vitamins, those minerals, or whatever. But I always told them one simple thing. I don't care what you're giving your patients. If you're what we call it in the healthcare world, functional medicine or biomolecular medicine, when I'm giving you, you got a vitamin C deficiency, I'm going to give you that. Or your D's down, I'm going to give you that. Or you need some adrenal, I'm going to give you that. That's all fine and good. But those same people are going to the health food store, even worse yet, CVS and Walmart and stuff, and buying total garbage, and they're taking it. So you need to let these people know that you've got products that will meet all of their wellness needs. I mean, I'm serious, all of them. That's why this was used exclusively in my practice for over 30 years. All right? So we're looking at these things. Let's break them down real quick. Vital Green. This is an amazing, amazing product. Unless you've got a garden in your backyard and you're eating 2 full plates of fruits and vegetables every day, you're not getting everything you need. You take this every day and you will. All right? 50 vegetables and fruits, enzymes. Enzymes are critically important to a healthy body, and it's going to support your immune system. So understand that the more alkaline your body is, the healthier you are within a degree. Most people are overly acid because of what they eat and drink. Cancer, bacteria, and virus love acid. So stay alkaline and you're going to be healthy. Biomega is really a liquid product that's got all the vitamins and minerals that you need. I used to use this for all of my pediatric patients, okay, because they could drink, tastes like orange juice. They could drink this, they loved it, and it gave them what they needed. It's great for pregnant moms as well, by the way, because they can drink it. It's got, guess what? Aloe vera in it. What's that do? That calms that irritated tummy. So it was great for little ladies that were having some nausea and stuff like that as well. Now, not only does it soothe the stomach, but it's going to support, what I say earlier, you've got to get the nutrients in. So it's going to support that digestive health and get the nutrients in the body as well. Now here is a supplement that I think is underappreciated that First Fitness has, LifeGest. We talked about healthy gut digestion. Well, where does digestion start? In the mouth. But actually, for our purposes today, we're going to talk about the stomach. All right? People who eat and they're gassy and heartburn and indigestion within 30 minutes afterwards, I can tell you right off the bat, they're enzyme deficient. They don't have the enzymes that they need. So LifeGest has the 4 major enzymes that your body needs to digest protein, carbohydrates, fat, and the cellulase is an enzyme that breaks down the fibrous wall of the plants that you eat. So it's going to break down the fiber so that you can get it digested, okay? So CBD. What makes ours different? CBD is around, it's on every street corner vendor now. What makes ours different is where it's grown and how it's made. The primary thing that most of these other CBD products don't have is they do not have the full spectrum of the cannabinoids. They don't have the full spectrum of the hemp extract. And the next thing that they don't have is a cold processing process. So that kills, if they do a normal process, which includes heat, that kills basically everything that the hemp oil has that's good for you. Okay, it won't let it work. The hemp that we have is pure. It only has 2 ingredients. And if you look at the bottles and all these other ones, they've got a whole line of stuff in there to make it taste better, make it, more palatable. So this is going to help relieve the discomfort of those sore, achy muscles when you go work out really hard. For those of us that are hitting the gym, 6 times a day, like me, just kidding. My muscles ache because I'm old. So there we go. But anyway, it helps relieve that discomfort of everyday workouts and activity. But also, it's going to really support relaxation and stress relief. I recommended this to a lot of my patients who were stressed out. They just couldn't get a good night's sleep. And it just really helps level out that mood. So hemp oil was really amazing at mood stability. And this is the key thing. Write this down. The CBD hemp oil, its primary purpose is to restore homeostasis, which is a big fancy word for balance. Zavita. Every one of my patients was recommended this product when they came into my practice. Why? What makes this so fantastic? Because it is full of very, very powerful botanicals that are anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and it really supports the entire body, so whole body wellness. That's important. If anything that's up there, that's important, as well as the antioxidant. What does antioxidants do? They kill all the little free radicals, all those little bad guys that eventually create cancer cells. So antioxidant, this is a very, very potent antioxidant. And again, it promotes restful sleep. So if you want to get a good night's sleep, or you have people that are having trouble sleeping, Zavita and CBD oil. That's your cocktail, okay? That will put them to sleep, and they will wake up later, all right? Okay. So Rejuvicell, well, I was a chiropractor, so that was a key component in my practice because I was a musculoskeletal. What's that mean? Muscles and joints, muscles and bones. So glucosamine, chondroitin, shark cartilage, and pycnogen, all those are all very key ingredients in the things that make up, guess what? Tendons and ligaments and joint cartilage. So the thing about Rejuvicell that was so great was it helped maintain that joint lubrication, and it also helped rebuild damaged joint surfaces. Anybody in here cook chicken? You know that little glistening stuff on the end of a chicken bone? Well, you've got the same stuff on every end of your bones, and that is what breaks down in a joint and becomes degenerative over time. This actually helps rebuild that, okay, and restore that normal joint surface. So it protects and lubricates, and it also helps that flexibility. Now you take this and combine it with the Zavita, and now you've got a very potent anti-inflammatory to help those people with all those achy joints. Collagen. Anybody know what collagen does? Collagen is the key building block of every single connective tissue in your body. Muscles, fascia, ligaments, tendons, skin, all right? So what makes our product so much different than the ones that people are buying at CVS and Walmart is how it is put together. We use the primary collagen factors. There's several different collagens. I think there's 5 or 6 of them. But 1 and 3 are the most important ones. Those are the ones that make up the vast majority of all of the building blocks in your body. So the collagen peptides are the things that build and repair the ligaments and the tendons and the fascia of the body primarily. So it helps that skin stay youthful and radiant looking because it maintains the elasticity. You know, it's that saggy skin. No. This is going to help maintain that elasticity. And it improves the hydration. That keeps the skin plump and pretty looking as well. It helps your strengthen your hair and nails. If you look at your nails and you've got lines in your nails, okay, you need collagen. Another thing, bone and joint health. So I oftentimes would combine collagen and Rejuvicell for my patients who had joint problems, and it did a wonderful job in maintaining their healthy joints. Vitamins and minerals. How many people need vitamins and minerals? Everybody needs vitamins and minerals. So the key thing about this is our First Fitness product, and this is why I love this so much, is because it had a huge array of all the vitamins, minerals, and trace minerals that your body needs to function properly and stay healthy. Now, that's key. You have to have the trace minerals as well. So it helps support immune system. It also supports prostate, testosterone for the guys because there is a men and a women's essentials. And what's different about the two is what's in them herbal-wise. Men are supported with the prostate, and the women actually have herbals in there to support the female hormone system, okay, which is key. So a lot of ladies are struggling with estrogen overload and all these kind of things, by the way. This is going to help prevent that. Now, this is my baby. This is what got me into First Fitness, all right? So at the ripe old age of 39, I found myself on a heart cath table. Now here I am a doctor, I'm preaching good health, I'm doing all this kind of stuff. I'm out mowing the yard one day and then an elephant sat on my chest. So I find myself in a heart cath unit and getting the heart. And if you want to come to Jesus moment, that's when you're laying on a table looking into a bright light, not the one you're thinking about, you know, the heaven bright light. I'm just looking at a bright light. And the guys got me hooked up and they're shooting dye and why is this guy at 39 got an elephant on his chest? Well, fortunately, it was not clogged arteries, which they thought it was. I just had a congenital electrical issue. So they got that fixed. But what actually helped that, I made a call to my cousin who's a cardiac nurse, and I said, Connie, I said, man, I'm 39. I've just got out of a heart cath, and I don't know what to do. And she goes, you need to get on cardio first. So I got that going, and here I am today. I'm 73 years old. I feel like I'm doing pretty good. I go to the gym. I work out. I still fly airplanes, having a great time. So here's the thing. Patients who had cholesterol issues, triglyceride issues, that's what I gave them. All right? If they had any kind of cardiovascular issue, that's what I gave them. The CoQ10 really supports that heart muscle. And it's also, by the way, a chelating agent, which helps pull heavy metals out of the body. Heavy metals are what create all these vascular issues, or at least a great deal of them. And if you want to combine cardio first with something, put it together with 8RX. 8RX is a overall vascular, heart, and immune health supplement. This was created specifically by Dr. Kuhn, who is a pathologist, and he came up with this to help those issues. Very, very excellent product. All right, I'm going to turn it back over to Nigel.
Thank you very much, Dr. Smith, for that fantastic presentation. You know, team, what you've heard tonight is foundational to optimal health and wellness. You know, you've heard how gut health impacts your entire body, your digestion, your immune system, your energy, and even your ability to lose weight. My encouragement to you is simple. Make Renew part of your daily routine. You know, I helped co-found this company in 1989, and our first product was Renew. I have been on this product every single day for the past 36 years, and I feel absolutely fantastic, and so can you. So I want you to start there. Build on that foundation. Make Renew a part of your daily health and wellness regimen, and then incorporate the health and wellness products that best support your individual needs. This is about giving your body what it needs to function at its very best every single day. So please get back with the person who invited you tonight to get started, and let's help you take the next step towards better health and wellness. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you on our next training. Good night, everyone.